Tom stole my thunder a little bit, but we're going to welcome to the stage Erik and Michelle for some closing remarks.
All right, so we will share a little bit about our roadmap. The good news is I don't talk a lot, and happy hour starts in like 10 minutes, so we will try to get there, assuming Michelle doesn't talk too much. So
You'll nudge me.
We're going to talk about a little future looking, but also like some real tangible things that just went live or about to go live. Please don't like go around and take a ton of pictures of this, please, and share it all over social media and keep it within this room for now. Okay, so this is a slide that we actually started the day with, which is kind of talking about the pillars that and how we were building at Cohley. I want to start with the second one. So data, this is kind of, think of this as like the brain, right? So if inputs are good into Cohley, outputs can be good into AI and into brand safety. A little bit, not controversial, but AI is dumb. And people don't realize that. AI with context is very actionable, is very helpful. So if it doesn't have context, if it doesn't have brand data, if it doesn't have performance data, if it doesn't have legal requirements, if it doesn't have like Cohley data, then the AI itself is not going to be super, super powerful. So a lot of our work is around getting data easily into Cohley and making it very, very dynamic. Second thing is Fin. So Power Digital talked about this a little bit. This is very much being pushed on our end, but make it faster, make it easier to run Cohley end to end, and we'll show some examples of that. And then the third item is brand safety. So as we scale, we need to make sure we're being compliant. We work with a lot of vitamin brands. They spoke up here in terms of things you can and cannot say. And the more content that you need, the more difficult that brand safety becomes. So I'll turn it over to Michelle to talk about a couple tangible examples.
Awesome. Okay, so slide, please. Finn, he's live in platform. We did give him a gender. He is a male fish. So we do refer to him affectionately as he. And he can help you with a lot. I mentioned earlier, he can now, as of today, accept content, reject content. He knows what it has passed AI asset analysis, what non-negotiables have failed. The more you are asking questions, the more we are learning. We want to make sure that you are able to execute timely. That 28 days I mentioned earlier, or all the efficiencies that we can do, if Finn is able to get you that question and answer faster, amazing. I think I've written 40 FAQs this week. Like, the amount of data that we need to power Finn is astronomical and will always be growing. But I also really love the question you just asked around how to find the right creator. We need the same data from our creators. So we have an onboarding survey that we launched last November where all the creators have to tell us about them. It might take a little longer to sign up as a creator now, but that is really impactful data that we can take to help match you with the right brand. You can answer surveys. You can apply to more briefs. All of that data we are combing through, and we are saying you are now going to be a good match for this brand on this specific brief for these requirements, these deliverables. We have proof that you can deliver because of your portfolio, because of your past Cohley work. And Finn has all of that knowledge, which is fantastic in my opinion. So the more you use it, the more we will continue to grow. By the end of the year, we do hope that Finn can run a brief end to end. Ideally, not end of the year, maybe more in a month, but we're moving fast. So really excited to have Finn live and be your new team operator. Social activation. If you have been on our site,
went live this morning.
Yeah, go ahead, take it away. You saw my face this morning in our announcement with our Illume video. So check it out. You can now turn this toggle on. We've had this toggle for about a year. It is now way more in your face as a creator when you are accepting a brief and applying to a brief. It has the green background to make sure it stands out, and it is including the number of days that you want to request that boost permission. So Instagram, 60 days. TikTok, anywhere from 1, don't recommend that, to 365. So the creator will see, I am paying you this much money for your content, for your post, and for this period of time for social activation. Even better, 12% of brands today get that code back. My goal is tomorrow, it's 100%, because the creator will actually have a field where they can put the code in, if it's Instagram. TikTok, don't need to worry about a thing. Thank you, TikTok. We get that code right back automatically. No action required on behalf of the creator. Then you can easily copy and paste, or even better, on the completed tab, you'll be able to export the document. Thank you. I want to give Church and Dwight a thank you for that suggestion. That was amazing, and we were like, yes, we will build that. So really exciting there. So yes, boost your content. Everyone's been talking about that today. Eric's on to the next topic, seeding in beta. So please let us know if you want to do seeding. This is the best way to run your brief end-to-end via automation. No more PR boxes. No more hoping and praying that a creator is going to post when they get that beautiful box and unwrap it. Because of the marketplace platform connection that Cohley has with brands and creators, creators are going to follow through. They signed the contract. They want that content as part of their portfolio. They want the 5-star review from you. Therefore, they will post it. And Finn will make sure the asset follows all of your non-negotiables. We are scanning. If the failed non-negotiable is flagged, the creator will get that feedback. They will reshoot. They will then be approved to post. And you have the ideal Zach example where you sell out in 24 hours. So hopefully you don't have any logistic nightmares, but hopefully seeding can work for you as well.
Big item here is also off-platform traffic. An Amazon algorithm loves traffic from social channels. And then the second item is the LLM SEO search that we had talked about, right? So seeding speaks to the scale in order to feed those channels.
Yeah. And GMV Max, everything else that you need. Smart Plus is, I believe, the new TikTok ads that's not TikTok Shop related. So we are looking at adding configurations to the content library to push that content. So this is all about working with 400 people per month, however many creators you want to work with, to get that scale and that volume to feed the engine, YouTube, etc. Okay.
Last item, this is in the brand safety. There are already a ton of brand safety items built into Cohley. These are new items that fit into that pillar.
Yes, because you can't have all of that content at scale without concerns and risk. So we will check that box for you and make sure that you don't have those concerns. My favorite part of this that we are adding, I don't think the contract's been signed yet, so maybe I won't say the partner, but we have chosen a partner to make sure that the music library is available to creators. That means every single creator will have access to a library of over 1 million songs that they can choose. We will take the content from the brief. We will use natural language search to say, this is the tone, this is the need, this is the vertical. Hey, creator, here's the perfect song for you. They'll have some to choose between. Download, upload, scan. We will make sure that that content is for commercial use. And if for some reason they chose not to use the commercial library that we made available to them, it will say, this came from TikTok library, this came from Meta library, this came from another library that maybe you already pay for. And if that's the case, awesome. You can choose to use it, or you have the availability to say, hey, creator, you didn't use the commercial use free library that Cohley gave you access to. Please try again. So really great from a compliance standpoint in music. We don't want to get anyone sued. We want to make sure that you can use your content in perpetuity, cross-platform, everywhere you like. So music compliance is our next big bet in that space. As Eric said, we're already scanning all of the assets to make sure it fits your non-negotiables, and we are working on a better way to have brand-level content non-negotiables. So that way you can make sure that if your product cannot be used, if you are pregnant, that we are not allowing anyone that's pregnant to apply to your brief. Been pregnant before, it's okay. You just don't use the product for 9 months or whatever, right? And then we update and you can apply to that brief again. But it's all about having the data and making sure that we know who's the best fit. FTC certified creators, definitely touch base with Jen in the back if you want to learn more about this one later. Cohley has partnered with a company that's launching, I want to say next month, to make sure that we have a certification course for all of the creators that want to be FTC certified. So think of it as like the IAB for content creation. We want to make sure there's standards that everyone's educated on and therefore can stay compliant with your needs. And then the last one on this list is also live, timestamp video compliance. If you're like, they cannot say this word, and I forgot to put it in my non-negotiables, you can do a quick Control F. You can read all the transcript, and it's at the timestamp level. So you can click like you do in Loom to cut to that area of the video. Oops, sorry. All of that is now available now in Cohley. So really excited.
Big item here is also like very configurable on a brand level. So agencies that are running multiple brands, or if you're running like 2 brands, 3 brands, or just for your brand itself. So like we sell to a Bible company, they very much want like people that have talked about religious topics. That's extremely different than a medical device company that we work with. And so they can set that toggle on their brand level. Someone talked about like brand profiles, like that allows you to set those permissions that are unique for your brand, so we can make sure the right creators are applying to your brief. We're very transparent about the content that is being created.
Yeah, knowing who you want to work with and also who you cannot work with is really important.
Cool. Last slide before happy hour. This is basically let's drive it home. Cohley's kind of like larger vision is becoming the operating system for content supply chain. A lot of the items that we're talking about also speak to enterprise needs, especially brand safety. So Cohley is very AI forward. We actually get a message in our Slack channel every single morning, the engineers do, of everything that was searched on Fin. And if anything didn't work, that is their roadmap for that day. So like every single day we are building based on how people are using Fin versus like Cohley deciding, our brands are deciding how to use Fin. We're also going to open up Fin to the creator side, which will help with a ton of questions that we may not be responding to quickly enough. Real-time data, we talked about that a ton. Brand safety, we talked about that a ton. And then tying it all back to revenue, right? So understanding what's working from an ad standpoint versus organic standpoint, what's working on different channels, which kind of closes the loop in terms of proactively creating content that's going to work on every channel. And 2 minutes early.
My parents tell me my entire life I talk too fast, and I purposely slow down. I feel like I just sped through that. It's all your fault.
So any questions, you know where to find us, but let's go enjoy happy hour on the roof.
see me have to work. You see me do me dirt. So me better work. When you walk a line. I'm in the cafe, my ta. Drive me a deserting. No time to have you lurking. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the righteous. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believed all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work. You see me have to work. You see me do me dirt. So me better work. When you walk out, before the table turn. Beg you something, please. Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the streets. If I get another chance to, I will never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your best against you? I just hope that it gets to you. I hope that you see this through. I hope that you see this true. What can I say? Please recognize I'm trying, baby. I feel work. It's me, I feel work. You see me do my da. So me better work. When you walk a la. When the cat from my ta.